see here. All right, we are live here. Believe it or not, folks, this is the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. We have a nice little side adventure for these folks that are suffering from certain delusions and situations that from the previous adventure that they're on. And right now we have Ajax and Store that have been having bouts of fever due to the draconian flu. And right now they're starting to hallucinate. They're at night camp. They're laying on down. They moved away from the fire because they thought that it was too hot and they needed to cool their body off some. And inside their mind, they're finding themselves in a almost alternate reality. And Claire Valentine and Fletch, they're out there laying down, relaxing, and all of a sudden there's a wave of like almost a trance or a fog on their mind that makes their minds and alternate reality almost feel like they're in a different area. So right now, where our player characters find themselves is back in a familiar place, back at Illumina, at the Unnamed Adventurers Guild Hall, at the big conference table with Riverwood and Pincus there, explaining to them that the guild has gotten a job to assist the town council with protecting a caravan going out to the temple in the swamp, because they have a couple missions that the town engineers that they're sending out there have to build a road from the old caravan road over through the swamp to the temple mound there. And there's been strange things happening. There's been some attacks from some lizardmen and kobolds and such, that their guards have been overwhelmed, and they need the strength and the expertise of the Unnamed Adventurers Guild members, since they have a lot of knowledge about the temple out in the swamp. That is where our 4 great Unnamed Adventure Guild members are right now, and we'll go from my right and over to my left, and we'll have them introduce them and their characters and whatever spin they want to put on this that they desire. Go ahead, Ty.
I'm Ty. I'm playing Fletch. Fletch is a human male in his early to mid-20s. He wears half-plate armor, but he's surprisingly quiet in it. He has a longbow on his back. There's a short sword and a whip on his weapons belt around his waist. Also on his back is a quiver with arrows in it. And inside of that quiver is also a specially built vase, or vase, that is filled with a little bit of water and some dark red roses that he's saving for his fiancée, who just happens to be the Dark Queen. I'll pass it.
All right. And then we'll go to Store, Chris.
Yeah. My name is Christopher, and my character is Store. He is a human soldier who also is a medic. He's pretty strong, and he just lost his dad's pipe to a fucking dragon thing, so he's very sad, and he turning into a dragon. Dragon high five. That's it. I think so.
All right, and now we have Ajax. We have Justin's character.
Hi there, I'm Justin, and I'll be playing Ajax, the rogue, and he is a dwarf, and he's a very curious individual, and he's often reading any strange book he can pick up, and he has a goal in life. He wants to dabble with the arcane arts before he puts down his adventuring days, and he's ready for action today.
All right, and now we'll jump over to Dave's character, Claire Valentine. Take it away.
Sure. My name is David the Bard. I will be playing today Claire Valentine, the cleric of Lufanda. She's about 19 years old, quite young, strapping girl, very beautiful face, flowing red hair, and she had around her neck is a chain with the sun symbol dedicated to her god. Also, she has a shield with a sort of like white painting on it, like a white sort of paint on it with the actual gold sun on it as well. So she has the symbol around her neck and on her shield, and she carries a mace, and she has a normal backpack like anyone else. She has a little gift from the priests themselves. She got a components purse where she can collect components for spells and items. Her mission in life is to gain wisdom, to become wise. Really, she is very book smart girl, but she lacks wisdom, and she wishes to gain wisdom from the outside world, and that is her story really, and that is her goal in life, is to find wisdom and to gain it.
All right, thanks, Dave. And now, you guys are there. Pincus is explaining this mission to you. He tells Riverwood, which you all know is his, lack for a better term, his acolyte that he's kind of training and that's working with him, and to go out into the outer hall and bring in these individuals that may be out in the outer hall that the guild, not the guild, but the town council sent down here to go out on this. And with this, Riverwood will walk on out. He'll go and grab Samuel's character, and Samuel, you can take it away.
So they bring in a deep gnome. He's a short fellow, about 2 foot 5 inches tall, and basically what he looks like is right there on the screen for everyone to enjoy. And he's kind of fiddling with one of these points on his hat as he walks in, and he just looks around the room and says, "Are you sure you need me on this? It looks like you've got quite enough."
Pincus, who is a gnome himself, will turn to you and say, "Yes, we're required to send you on this because you were selected by the town council. I have no idea the where and what for, but they feel that you are the best person to represent them on this rather important mission to them."
Before we go further, Pincus, did you bring us here? Like magically?
He'll look at you strangely and like, "What are you talking about? The Riverwood went out and grabbed you out from your usual haunts."
No. Like 2 minutes ago, we were camped out a good distance south of here, heading down to confront the Dark Queen,
Are you
And
are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive.
Because Pincus will say, I think you got some bad meat, or maybe those. You look like maybe under a little stress or something. You have beads of sweat or something on your brow. Are you feeling
I'll look over
okay?
a store. Does store have his pike?
No, he doesn't.
And
Evidence. Evidence. Store doesn't have his pike.
Not that spike.
and Ajax is going to comment on how incredibly hot it is in here, and he's going to dump just a little bit of his water skin over his face and sigh in relief.
And the Pincus would be rubbing his chin and his head and say, it's the usual temperature that we have it in here all the time as far as that. And he'll say the council has authorized you all, everyone that survives the mission to go ahead and get 50 gold pieces apiece for your trouble.
No,
And
that's fine. I'm not trying to get out of the mission. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, and by the way, if you're really Pincus and we're really here, Ajax and I believe Store have some kind of disease.
well, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Only tie?
I got an
Yeah.
11.
Okay,
Got an
you
11.
believe this is as real as the floor that you're standing on is.
Can I also?
No.
Can I?
Ajax is busy fighting the heat.
Can I see? Can I see? Can I see if this is a dream?
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
A dream? And Ajax hears that, and he runs over and he pinches Valentine on the bottom. Does that wake you up?
Maybe.
As all this is going on, Algam will just lean over to the gnome and say, "Are you sure they're safe?"
That's always been a question. We don't have a sanity requirement for guild members.
It's
This is how they can get missions done.
yeah.
And,
I got a 9. So
okay, you believe everything that is around you is real. Everything is smelling, looking, tasting, feeling, just like you're really here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, then nothing seems dangerous so far, so I guess there's no reason not to go with the flow.
And Pincus will go ahead and say, we'll leave up to you as a group how you want to protect this caravan. And the caravan's outside the city vault, getting certain materials from the vault that the engineers are going to need for their job of building that bridge and road over to the temple from the old caravan road.
Which city are we in?
With this, Algam just kind of picks up the front of his robes, kind of puffs out his chest and says calmly and in a stern voice, "Well, with that, I think I should take up refuge on top of the caravan. Of course, I'll need a little assistance getting up there, seeing as I'm vertically challenged. But if you will have me, I will be more than happy to assist all of you in your endeavor." And that's it.
I'm sure Store can throw you on top.
Yeah, I can do that. Which city are we in?
Illumina.
I have not been here. It's not the last city we was in. It's another city.
Yeah, you've been in Illumina. That's where you've met up with Pincus, and that's where the main guild hall is.
Oh, okay. Can I go to the guild and get a pike?
You can, if you want a pike, you can go to the to Pincus's general store, which is right next door to the guild, that he offers a great discount to guild members.
You can get a new pike store, but it's not your father's.
No, but it's a substitute.
Anyway, have I met Pincus before?
Yes.
Okay. When I last time saw Pincus in the actual physical world, and did he have a like signature ring or certain aspects about him that proved that he was like, to say that he was Pincus, like in the real world, that we was in a wake in?
You'll notice he has his staff that he generally carries along with him. His robes look the same. Everything looks just like it would to you.
So he doesn't have like any. So Pincus doesn't have any like special like ring, like a guild's ring or any medallions that I saw. Okay, fair enough.
No. Let's see here. Yes. And
Ajax would happily exchange his 50 gold piece reward for a health potion at the guild equipment area,
okay.
if that's possible.
Yeah, that'll be possible. No problem.
I shall give 10% to my church, as I do, and then I will purchase some medical kits.
Don't forget, you also have to give some to the guild.
Alrighty. And
How much discount do we get on the weapons?
they're straight up the same cost as what would be in the player's handbook.
Oh, so no discount.
No, that is a discount because they're marked up in the other shops, and even in Pincus's shop, they're marked up for someone that's not a guild member.
Okay.
You're getting a 15% discount.
Okay. I buy one, and can I ask the shop owner about what do you call it? My dad's old friend in the guild?
Yes,
About his whereabouts.
They'll say that he's somewhere south towards Carmisia.
Okay.
So Ajax he didn't even get that 50 gold. He just said he would take the potion instead of the 50, and he goes to take out his 12 gold that he has in his coin purse to just to give to the guild master of arms or the equipment master. But he can't actually force himself to take him out of the pouch, and he just walks away and he fingers the gold in his pouch for a while longer.
You fingered it? Give me a DC. Let me see here. What is it? I gotta find that. I'm gonna go nuts if I can't find that. Where did I put it? I believe it's a wisdom check.
Okay.
As far as that, but
so I got a -1 on my wisdom, so that's 14.
-1. Okay.
Yeah.
14. You're all right. If it's that, I do remember what the DC level was. It's just.
Yeah, you told us wisdom last time.
One's Constitution. When you first came down, it was Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution and wisdom you told us.
Yeah.
Last time.
And then the other I thought was wisdom, and is in this pile. As far as that, so you're all right. And okay. And let's see here. No, it's not that one. All right, I'll find it. I'll hold this up. And let's get back here. I was looking for something, but I will find it nonetheless. And as you go up to the caravan, and you have your little gnome buddy that's there with you, that's from the council. You see this other individual that's over there by the caravan that seems to be doing some directions and stuff. And Sam, your character will know Emmett's character. And Emmett, you can go ahead and give a quick introduction of your character and role play it on into it and like that.
Sure, I want. So he's a tallish fella. Seems to be kind of not really middle-aged, but getting on in that sense. Blonde, dressed in gray cloaks, traveling cloaks. Pretty big fella, but he's just scoping the area, looking for what's next to do. He seems to be a bit spaced out.
And you'll know that you're there on the orders of the Illumina Town Council as a representative of them, along with Sam's character.
So I immediately walk up and just kind of kick him in the back of his heel and say, "You okay, big guy?"
So he picks up his foot probably a moment before. So for a spaced out person, he seems to be quite quick. And he says, "I'm just fine. And you?"
I don't need you in La La Land while we're on this task. I need you to be alert because my eyesight's going slowly but surely in my old age.
Don't worry about alertness here. I'll be okay.
I'm gonna walk up to him and ask, "Do you have more of that mushrooms?"
Sorry.
What?
Do you have more of that mushrooms?
More than muscles.
Of the mushrooms.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms?
You totally space.
A good spot for mushrooms around here. Let me take a look.
Okay.
I don't think we have any mushrooms here.
Oh, okay.
Fletch will walk up to Emmett's character. Fletch is a human male in half plate with a short sword and a whip and a long bow, and he'll kind of look Emmett up and down, not in the antagonistic sort of way, but just kind of like he's looking over his weapons and that sort of thing, and say, "Well, what's your name and what are you good at?"
The name is Og, and I'm good at lots of things, but mainly, and then he's kind of looking back at the weaponry that your character is carrying. Mainly I'm good at hunting things down and, taking people through the woods or wherever.
And Ajax is going to step forward and say, well met, sir. And he's going to stick his hand up high to shake your hand if it's offered.
Definitely, he shakes it back.
And while he's got your hand, he's going to look you up and down real quick. Are you wearing any gold?
Really?
And
he'll smile. There's a battered shield on the back, a long sword, and an axe. There's gold somewhere, but I don't know if he wants to reach.
And Ajax will nod approvingly, not seeing any gold, and back up. And
Alrighty. And so the caravan starts on out through the gate there from the vault over on, what would it be?
I don't suppose the city provided us horses.
No, not for this. They have. If you want to sit on one of the carts or so, there you have some oxen and carts that the caravan are using to pull some heavy equipment, some raw material, and tools over to the prospective construction site.
So that upsets Ajax a little bit in his mind because there's no gold, and he's going to sit on the back of the last wagon.
I'm gonna sit with Ajax, and I ask him to play dice with me about gold.
I'd be sitting at the front, next to the driver.
Fletch will walk along to the left side of the caravan, as long as he can keep up.
Oh yeah, the caravan will be moving about at a speed of 20 because it's weighted on down. They're trying to make sure that nothing breaks or falls off, and there again, the oxes, they don't want to wear them out because they'll probably need them to help with some of the other heavier tasks when they get to the site. And let's see here. Let me get. I thought I had that.
So Ajax, he's gonna, upon being asked to play dice, he will decline and say, "I'm sorry, but I have to get to my reading," and he'll pull out a tiny little book and start reading.
I'm gonna take a gold coin out and say, "Are you sure?"
And let's see here. 1, 2.
And absolutely, he's focused on his book.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna open this with. Let me see here. Will it work this way? Let's pop it up here. Bring it. Yeah.
Hearing the offer for dice, I'll smile and say, you could never win if you tried.
I said, "Sure, let's play."
All right. Standard 10 gold buy-in.
Sure.
Ajax snaps his book shut when he sees the 10 gold.
Are you trying to play with us?
Yeah. I'll roll. What do I roll? A 6-sider? Is that what we're doing?
Hey, aren't you guys supposed to be looking out for danger?
I think it's a D20.
Yes, I shall look out for danger. I shall perceive with my eyes.
And what you'll know, several of you, because you've been around this area for a while, that you'll head out of the city of Illumina here over the open grass plains that are here up to the old caravan road here. Off to your west will be the river and some woods, as you see here, as far as that goes. And the objective is to get to this portion of the caravan road, and the engineers are going to try to build out to the temple that's here a road to make it easier to get to and supply. So, and each of these hexes is 30 miles. So, and it will be about a 3-day trek to get there if you go this route. Okay? Everybody got that picture in their mind?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And that way it will help not slow some of that down.
Yep.
Ready? And I'll get back to here. And you're playing your dice game. We have Claire that's out there being extremely watchful. So give me 2 perception checks, Claire.
Sure. Okay.
Can I join the watchfulness?
Excuse me?
Can I join in the scouting?
Yes, you can, most definitely. You can give me perception checks too, 2 of them.
Okay. I wish to perceive. Oh, first one is a 14, 15, 16, 17. My first roll is a 17, and my second roll is a 16, 17, 18, 19. It's a 19. So a 17 and a 19 is my two rolls that I made with my perceiving eyes.
Okay, and our ranger or our stealthy forester that the council has, what do we have?
I have 21. And the 7.
Okay. Well, on the first, both Claire and I don't mean the what's your character's name again, Amit?
Og.
Og. All right, Claire and Og. On the first perception check, you're starting to go on out, and you're off the road, and you're into the grass plains, and you see some movement that seems to be darting close to the grass and over towards the tree line. On the second one, Claire, you notice there seems to be a dark cloud up in the sky of a strange shape headed your way, in the caravan's way.
Okay, I say, it is the dragon again. It has come to claim, and I shall claim, and I'll just ready, and I shall ready my shield and mace and ready a action.
Okay, and anyone else? You hear Claire holler this sign out about a dragon, and you see her jumping about with shield and mace, ready to strike if possible.
Yeah, Fletch has got a bow and arrow ready, and he's looking for the dragon.
And Ajax is going to tuck his book into his belt and ready his crossbow.
I'm gonna put my gold I lost into my purse and say, we need to fight.
Yeah, whatever. You still owe me. And he'll kind of look around. He's looking up in the sky, and he'll just shout out, "There's no dragon! What are you rambling on about, you crazy? I mean, nice lady."
Well,
And Store, I need you to go ahead and give me a roll, a wisdom saving.
17.
Okay, you're all right. You with hearing that jingle, you're not doing nothing too stupid yet. Right? You hear the little darnell hollering this. What are you guys doing? I know ready action on there for Claire. We have Fletch with bow and arrow notched.
The deep gnome reaches into his pouch real quick and just pulls out a mirrored orb and kind of lets it go. It starts to float in his hand for a moment.
All right. And Store, he's what, reaching for his pike and wishing it was his father's?
Yeah. He can feel the weight is a little bit more heavy than he used to. So.
And Og, what are you doing? Because you definitely know that there's something going on. You see all this activity. You've heard the hollers.
Yeah, the minute I sense something, shield up, sword up, ready for some, head on.
And you have the caravan where it's stopped because the teamsters that were driving the oxen and like that, when they heard dragon, you never saw dwarves and humans move so fast. They jumped right out of the carriage or the wagons and cart seats, and they're right underneath the carts right at the moment. If if you could hear bones and knees chattering, that's what you would be hearing from them.
Fletch will bend down and look at one of them and say, if it is a dragon, it's probably after us and not you guys. Not that that'll make you feel any better when it's eating you.
So with that, you see this big dark cloud, and it seems to be flying over. It has a strange shape that you could maybe say it's a dragon, but you're not sure. It's a good 800 feet up in the air. And it's flying over towards, for your direction, kind of in between Illumina and Endotrillion.
I'll just take a moment and cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right.
And Ajax will draw a bead on it with his crossbow, but he feels it's too far away. He's just sort of seeing if he can perceive it or glean anything from it.
So it's not heading towards us, though? Or it is?
It's flying over top of you, about 800 feet, would be your guesstimate by a swag. And it's kind of flying in the area of between you and from where you're at, from between Illumina and Endotrillion. Almost like, and Fletch would be the only one that would remember this, almost like in a beeline for that cave that left so many cool chills up his back.
Any way to study it from down here and try to get a a read on what it is?
Not really. Not at 800 feet. Your eye, not unless if you got a spyglass. If you got a spyglass, I'd let you. You got or eyes of the eagle.
I'll ask the caravan guys if anybody has a spyglass.
And they'll one of them will say, "Yeah, someplace in underneath all that the equipment, we put it on in there so we can do our surveying."
Ajax will he'll put down his crossbow and he'll start immediately just looking for anything on the wagon, going through it looking for a watch glass. And he would also want to grab any books he could find too that he might read later on.
And I'm walking to Ajax to say, yeah, that's kind of weird bird.
Give me a niche and put it down into the chat so I can get it on down.
I'm rolling that also.
I'm liking these, Anish. Ooh, I'm not liking that one, Fletch. All right, Emberheed.
Algum got a 12.
All right, Elgum got a 12 too, huh? Okay, let's see here. Org got an 11. All right, and okay, who are we missing? I'm missing Claire, I believe. You there, Claire?
Yeah, do you want an initiative roll?
Yes.
Oh, okay. My initiative is, let me think, is 12.
Okay. At 12. All right. Ember Shade and Claire, who has the best decks? Or
Mine is a dex of 10, so I got a +0.
I've got
okay.
+2.
Say what, Sam?
I've got a +2 on Dex.
All right, then you'll go first, and then Claire. All right. Okay, Fletch, you're up. And what you'll see is there's a group of looks like lizard shaped humanoid, small, kind of rushing your way, and they were crawling, and they saw the caravan react in such a way, their surprise was taken away, so they jump on up from the grass and start charging towards you. They're right now about 100 feet out.
Could they be winged kobolds? I've seen one before. I've seen several before, actually.
Well, they would look possibly like that, but you don't see any wings on them.
Oh, okay. The dark cloud above, it's still gone its way, or
It's so big, it's moving over you. It's actually moving fast, but because of the size, it looks like it's just kind of slowly going across.
okay. I'll take 2 arrow shots at the closest lizard creature.
Okay.
The first one's a 6. The first one's an 11. That's probably a miss. The other one's a 25.
The 25 will hit.
Okay. For 5 points of damage.
And tell me how you slay that one.
Right through an eye socket. Arrow goes through in through the front and out through the back of the skull.
Okay.
Sending lizard brains flying.
You'll hear a hiss and kind of a high-pitched squeal as this happens, and it falls. And that leaves you guys with now 7 of them charging towards you, and it's Ember Shade. Go.
Okay, Algum's just holding currently. What he will do is he'll make a minor image of himself appear beside him.
Okay. Claire.
Okay, so she is gonna look to see the situation and see what's going on. She'll get off the wagon with her mace and shield, and she will point her mace forward and do a cantrips known as on one of them known as, I think it's called Sacred Flame. So she says, "Burn in the name of the light," and it has to do a save, a dexterity save,
Yep.
based on my wisdom. So it has to pass a 13 DC 13.
And you'll notice that it just barely misses this kobold that seems to be running towards you.
Okay.
I mean, it just misses it. It kind of like where it landed its foot is to take the next step. It was just behind where that foot was.
Okay, and then it'll be her turn.
All right. And from there, let me see here. Put my eyes on because I think it's me.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
GM. It's a minor illusion cantrip, not minor image.
Okay. Well, I pretty much knew what you were doing on that, Sam. Oak,
Oak is just gonna pretty much stand there with shield up, sword. He's gonna take a couple of steps away from the caravan to try and block the wave if he tries to get any closer, but he's not gonna run into them at this point. So I think he's just ready. Whenever they move towards us, he's going to attack.
All right. And the enemy will go ahead and do they have a? Let's see here. Let me see here. Yeah, they will take a shot. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, too sweet. A 6-sided die. And tie a B for 1, and I'll work myself across who they're shooting at. Oh, and number 3, it's Ajax is going to have the one that has a sling shoot at him, and let's see here. And he will miss Ajax. And the others are moving. That one kind of did a standard movement and a shot. The others are charging, doing a double movement or a dash as it is, and we're up to Ajax. You see this bullet whiz on by you, kind of wide. It wasn't too close.
And that bothered Ajax, and he locks his eyes on the lizard with the sling, and he raises his crossbow, and he's going to return the favor.
Okay.
So, single attack. 7, 11 is what I got here.
Alrighty, 11, and it just misses the kobold that was standing there.
And he's not going to use any movement. He'll just stay on the cart or the wagon.
Okay. And Store.
Yeah, how far is the lizard away?
They're the majority of them right now are at the end of their turn and got up to 40 feet away from you. 40 feet. And the one that stopped and threw, he is 70 feet out.
Okay, I'm gonna go close to Ajax, and I'm gonna kneel down and ready my spear if they get close to us.
All right. Back up to the top of the order, we have the Mighty Fletch.
Okay, 2 arrows, 2 different targets. One at one, one at another. Oh, geez. I got a 27 on one and a 25 on the other.
All right, that a hit. Give me what damage?
Well, the first one's actually a crit for me because it's a 19, so I did 17 points of damage.
All right, that one drops. Explain how well he drops.
This one goes in the throat and just hits so hard, but it doesn't go through. The arrow just kind of bobs there. And the little kobold glances down, and it sees the arrow sticking out in front. Its eyes roll up in its head, then it falls over. The second one, I did 10 points of damage.
All right. And explain how that one drops.
That's a nasty groin shot. He goes down screaming for his kobold mother.
All right, that leaves me with...
And I want to make a quick glance up to the sky to make sure we're not being attacked from above.
It doesn't appear to be like there's any attack from above.
Okay.
And with that, we're down to Ember's Shave.
Are the rest of them still advancing?
Yes, they are advancing. They're 40 feet out, but they're still advancing because the rest of them seem to have melee weapons, close melee weapons in their hand. Only one had a range weapon.
So both me and my image look at each other as we start to cast a spell, and then we look directly at the center of the group approaching, and we start to speak in incantations and different words that sound arcane in nature as we cast the sleep spell.
Okay. How many hit die can you put down with that one?
It's
Sam?
5d8.
5d8?
Yep. I'm going to roll it for you.
Yeah.
26 hit points worth.
How many?
26 hit points worth.
Okay, let's see here. We'll try to give you the best value. That's 12. Let's see. And nine. Okay. You have 3 of them drop, and it leaves only 2 more that are up. The one that is up. One that is up is 70 feet out, and one of the ones that's still standing that you cast that out, it kind of like shook his head and is basically continuing. It will be continuing to move, but he's looking to his left and right, and he's starting to get shaky.
Awesome, and this is going to end my turn.
All right, Claire.
Okay, as a bonus action, she quickly gets a bit of sacred paper from her pouch and slaps and sticks it onto her shield, and she casts as a bonus action Shield of Faith. She says, "The light shall protect me," and it gives her a +2 to her AC, and then she charges forward with a light gleaming from her shield and from her armor, with her mace up high, and she charges to the nearest one.
All right, that puts you 10 feet out at the moment, as far as that, because you're only doing a normal movement, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that puts you 10 feet out from, and now with them, right, there's only 2 there. The one that was looking shaky and such, he'd seen his partners drop down all of a sudden, and because of seeing a little crazy man just throwing his hands and speak on up, he is going to dart off towards the direction that he first came from. So he's going to do a double move backwards, and the one left standing will shoot another bullet at Org. Let's see if it hits. And that misses Org by a long shot, and he moves on back 30 feet, seeing the way this is going for them. He's you would suspect cowering somewhat in his movement. And from there, Ajax.
Ajax is simply going to reload his crossbow.
Okay. Store.
How far is the opponent away?
Well, you have the one that didn't have the sling. He moved back. He was 40. He moved 60. He's 100 feet. Then you have the other one that moved 30 feet, which puts him at 70 feet.
Okay. What about the people that's sleeping?
Or no, that would put he was at 70 feet. 30 would put him at 100. So they're both about equal.
So the people who are sleeping?
Yes.
The people who are sleeping is 40 feet away from me, right?
No, they're 100 feet from you.
Oh.
The rest of them are dropped, either dead or asleep, or dead asleep, if you want.
They're dead. The people asleep. I'm gonna take cover in the cart. Because I have no range weapon and I don't want to go out on the field.
Okay. Back up to Fletch.
Okay, the two that are running, I'll go ahead and send an arrow at each of them. The first one's only a 12. The other one's a 22.
The 22 will hit.
For 9 points of damage.
And tell me how you dropped that one.
Well, if he's running away, it's going to catch him square in the back between the shoulder blades, and then the arrowhead will jut out of his chest as he falls forward dead.
Alrighty. And then, that it? You making any movement?
No, I'm staying where I'm at.
All right.
No, go ahead. I'll move 30 foot forward. I'll go ahead.
All right. And Ember Shape.
Well, this is all I can do. And he'll start to climb down this turn as he puts away the orb.
All right. Claire.
Claire will go out, keep going.
Oh,
We lost Claire for a moment.
we lost Claire. Holy cow. Her god just ripped her right on out of the multiverse. All right. We'll give her a second and see if
She got
pops.
smite. Oh.
There she is.
Yeah, sorry about that. She will keep running forward to the sleeping kobolds, and then if she gets up to the closest one, she will just do the cry, just like get her mace and crush a skull of a kobold.
Okay. Yeah, they're incapacitated, so you'd be able to do that. I'd give you you could get up to one and possibly do that. The rest of the party, you see this cleric of light over here working on these dropped bodies. As far as that, and I'm going to paint that picture. You guys develop it in your character's mind as you want it. There again.
Can Fletch yell something?
It's a free action. Yeah, go ahead.
Keep at least one of them alive.
I speak Draconic.
Very well, I'll keep one alive.
Okay.
Rogue walks up to Claire and says, "What are you doing? These creatures are asleep."
So, they attacked us.
I'm gonna yell, smite them all!
All right. Is that what you're doing? Oh.
As Album gets down, he kind of dusts himself off from all the boxes of junk, and he just turns to look. My magic doesn't last forever, okay?
Okay. And the enemy, the one that's still up, he is making another. He is just dashing. So he's another 60 foot out from there. That put him somewhere around 160 feet. And Ajax, you're up.
All right. So Ajax is just finished reloading his bow, or his crossbow. So he'll make a shot at disadvantage because of the range.
Okay.
And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So I guess that's a miss.
Yeah, that'll be a miss.
Okay.
4.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Yeah. So the people is running and the one that's killing, I'm gonna sit down and do nothing because there's nothing to do. I looked up to the dragon thing.
All right, you're looking up there. You notice that the dark cloud doesn't seem to be over top you quite as much as what it was.
Okay. I gonna sit down and relax. Nothing to be scared of.
Okay. And Fletch.
I think we're skipping Og's turn, like 2 turns already. Is that?
I took it that your turn was that you went up to Claire and told her not to kill.
No, he's just going to interpose. He's going to stand between her and the.
Okay, go ahead. My bad. I just misunderstood what was going on that.
No problem. No problem.
So, what's Og doing?
No, that's it. He's just standing there. He's just trying to block her from smashing another skull.
All right.
Ajax will comment that at least someone here has some heart.
And Fletch.
There's still one kobold running away.
Yeah, he's 160 feet out from you guys.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, he's 130 for you because you took a 30-foot step up.
Yeah, well, I got a longbow. Yeah, heart, and I'll send 2 arrows after him. The first one is only an 11. The other one's a 16.
The 16 will hit him.
Only 6 points of damage.
And he kind of stutter steps it, but he's still going.
I'll move another 30 in his direction.
Okay. Ember Shade.
Now being off of the top of this thing, he's going to casually walk up to the others. He's not going to get maybe halfway this round.
All right. Claire. Hey, Claire. You there, Dave? You muted?
You're muted, Dave.
Maybe he had to step away on that. We'll go back. We'll go back to Dave unless he pops in right here quickly. Og.
Og's looking back. Someone said he spoke Draconic. Is anyone responding?
No,
Or is that a joke?
I don't know.
No, Ajax will pipe up. Yes, I do speak Draconic. We could find out if one of these beasts speak it as well.
Good. So Og just picks up the kobold and, I don't know, slaps him.
Okay. He wakes on up. He's shaking. He's shivering. Not because he's cold, but because he's petrified.
So Og just pins him down or whatnot, and
So
Ajax has a few words, has words with him.
Ajax will he'll lower his freshly loaded crossbow away from the beast, and he'll ask it what it's doing on this day.
All right, we'll hold on. We'll hold on that, Ajax. There, Claire, are you back yet? I guess not. Okay, with that, then, and Og did that. That it's the one well, kind of 2 kobolds, but the one kobold's under pressure. The one that's running, that has an arrow in his butt, is trucking along. He's still doing another 60, and that's what he's doing. He's scared for his life. He's just seen his mighty war party that he was in charge of go down like nobody's business. And then from there, it is, I believe, Ajax.
And so Ajax, he'll turn his crossbow away from the lizard that Oak is holding, if he is still holding him, and he'll say again, "What are you doing here on this day? And who is that cowardly beast running from us in the field?" Pointing to the man or the lizard that's more than 100 yards away or 100 feet. And he says this in Draconic, not knowing whether or not the beast understands him.
He'll turn around and he won't turn around, but he'll try to fight your questioning with saying, I don't understand. I don't understand why you attack us. Why you attack us? We just here hunting food. Why you attack us?
Am I to understand you are coming upon us to say hello?
We're just hunting food. Is what he'll say.
Food? And Ajax points his crossbow at the lizard. We're food? He's asking.
Roll intimidation.
By the way, is this all happening in Draconic?
Yes.
So 17. So 18 is what I got on intimidation.
Okay, you're intimidating him. You got plenty of modifiers with what's going on in the situation, even though he rolled fairly good. And he's saying, no. We just hunt food. Just food. Tasty food. Fresh food.
And I'll ask the party, is there anything I should ask this beast? Or do any of you speak Draconic as well, and you could help me?
How many more are there?
There's one other one that's asleep. One that was coup de grace by...
for Ajax. I want Ajax to ask how many more are there.
Are there any more of you hiding out there other than this one party?
Hold on to that thought. Since we got Claire on back, I want to get Claire so she can do her turn.
Okay, cool. Sure. So she after coup de grace in the first cobalt, she goes up to the second cobalt and squishes the other cobalt, keeps one alive, and makes him, slaps him around or wakes him up. So in other words, like she does what she says. She kills whatever, she kills the kobolds that are asleep, apart from one, and wakes him up. So that's what she does.
Well, Og picked up, while you were killing the one, Og picked up the other and picked it up, slapped it, woke it on up, and they've been questioning it with Ajax as far as that. And let's see here, boom, 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 and like that, and those guys ran. You got the one sleeping and the other. The other one's eternal sleeping. Dustnet, Ajax, and Store. You gonna
Store don't understand yet, so he's just looting around. It's nothing to do, and sit down.
Okay. Now back to Ajax, Org, and the rest of the party on the questioning. The kobold will say, we're many, very many.
He says there are many of them here. What do you know of the dark shape in the clouds?
It's dark, good on my eyes, makes me see better.
Hugum's gonna laugh as he comes up to the last one, and he looks up at the rest of the party and says, "He's the only one that we're wanting to keep alive, right?"
Ajax will pipe up that he sees no reason to kill it if we let it go unarmed.
Fletch will yell back from far away, hold on to him till I get back.
And I'll say to the beast in Draconic, wait until our leader gets here.
All right, what's Fletch doing?
I'm dashing after that one that wounded the wounded leader.
Okay.
And after I dash for one round, instead of attacking, I'm going to yell at him, "If you stop and come back to me, I'll stop shooting you with arrows."
And all you'll see is with a powerful limp in his leg that's not of his natural gait, he is just kicking it as hard as he can. He is petrified as far as that. And now we'll go for this little segue over to the rest of the party.
Okay. Well, Algon says, back home, many of these creatures attacked my home. It was my fault. I don't want to have another one go and reproduce somewhere else and make someone else an orphan.
Ajax will throw his crossbow up to his shoulder and say he can understand that kind of mentality, but he doesn't think he'll pipe up that he doesn't think the cleric should do it for sake that her god might leave her powerless if he continues to kill innocent sleeping things.
And with that, okay, I will just stab the creature through its throat so it doesn't suffer.
Remember, Sid, you can't stop nature from happening by killing one creature.
All right. Well, you're taking care of that element there between the party here.
There's still the one alive, though.
Yeah, Ajax will shake his head and he'll say, "We were going to keep that one for Fletch, though," as it dies with a dagger in its neck.
The one.
I was going to kick it in the butt and send it running back to wherever it came from.
The one that's alive, and the one that's alive is you don't hardly even see it. You see Fletch off in the distance, but you don't hardly see the little kobold. What are you doing, Fletch?
I'll run 30 forward and shoot 2 more arrows at him.
All right, go ahead.
I got a 10 and an 11.
Oh, both miss, and he just, yeah. I mean, he doubles down on everything, and he's just running, and all you see is this open grass plain. It's almost like he doesn't even know where he's running to. He's just running to get away.
This is why I wanted a horse. I've got a range of 600 feet. I'm just going to keep running after him. Every now and then I'll loose an arrow in his direction.
All right, go ahead. Another arrow, another set of arrows, and please kill him.
A 16 and a 21.
Those a hit. What's your base damage?
+3.
Oh, okay.
Or
then
3 plus a D8.
Yeah, he drops. He's down and gone. He only had 4 points left.
Oh, okay.
We'll try to expedite this. So you turn around and you're coming on back, or what are you doing?
Well, I want to go over and check his body first to make sure there's not anything like important on him. I'm really just making sure to see if they're a random bandit party or if he's working for somebody.
There is a pouch on his side with a document inside it.
Okay, I'll take the document out. Can I read it?
Oh, what languages do you?
Common and Orcish.
No, you cannot.
Okay, well, I'll take the document with me and jog back to. I'll jog back to the party, but I'm going to pick up arrows on the way.
All right. Let's see here. You can recover about half the arrows that you shot.
Okay.
The other half you can recover them, but they're damaged, whether fletching or the shaft is broke.
Nah, I won't worry about those. I'll leave them. And I'll join back to the group. All right. So where's this guy I can question?
And you have the rest of the caravan party that has come out from underneath these carts and everything, and they're just hooping and hollering, giving you all kinds of cheers and praise and singing about how great those shots were and how great this intrepid troop is.
And normally Ajax would relish any comments like this about himself, but he can't resist it anymore. He has to throw his crossbow down behind him on his strap and just itch all his crevices and neck, and the dragon flu is getting a little much for him.
Yes.
Okay.
Elgum's returns to his post up top of the wagon and pulls out a drum and sits Indian style and starts beating his drum to the singing that's going on.
All right.
Okay, several things real quick. One, somebody go dig out the spyglass and keep it handy. You. And I'll point to one of the caravan guys. You, go dig out the spyglass. Is the vaguely dragon-shaped dark cloud, where is that gone to now?
You haven't noticed it.
Is it not above us anymore?
No, it seems like it has moved or disappeared.
Great. I'll walk over to one of the caravan bosses, if there is such a thing.
Yep, there's definitely a caravan wrangler.
I'll ask him: is there somebody you can spare, somebody young, that can go deliver a message?
To who and where?
Pincus and Illumina. I'll tell him. I'll say that cloud that we saw that was kind of dragon-shaped, it may be nothing. It could be natural, but it could also be something big, nasty, and powerful that's going to cause trouble in Illumina or surrounding. I just want somebody to know.
All right. Roll me percentage dice.
76.
Oh, damn. He'll say yes, and he'll say, I have my son here, and this human boy about 15 will come forward and take whatever message back to Illumina.
Basically, I want to deliver the message.
He won't get there till dark. It's about midday right now.
Well, that's fine. I'll give him 5 gold for his trouble.
All right. You're pulling out gold and giving it to him.
Yeah.
I very well could be within eyeshot.
It's not necessarily eyeshot that it has to be. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Yes, both of you.
4.
20. Natural 20.
All right, Store, you just don't pay it any mind, but Ajax, you have this deep urge to that's your money.
If I can't resist it, I throw myself on it. You desire you feel that it may do more good in your hands rather than whatever.
Do I sense he will try to go after the money, so I will hold him back?
Because if I can't resist it, I am going to go for it. Just like claw at it. Like, I got to get it.
Okay. There again. Let's see here.
Because I know we have
roll a perception.
17 plus 22.
Want me to roll 2 or just store?
No, just store.
Okay.
22.
All right, then 22. You definitely know that you have a great idea and feeling that he's going to want to jump at it because you had to resist it, and with that, you're under a charm effect, and you'll do anything that you can to get the coins, and you'll start wanting to hoard coins, and you'll even do this even if it means endangering yourself or somebody else.
Okay.
I gonna drop him down to the ground.
Okay, opposed strength checks.
Come
I just got 9. I have a 0 modifier.
Oh, I rolled 9 2 plus 4.
Okay, so you got him pinned for argument's sake.
Yeah, and I tried to snap him out of the thing, the charm pit.
All right.
Squeeze him down.
And the boy starts with the message as soon as that jingle into his hands and his pocket, and he has the message. He's off running to get back to Illumina because he feels in himself that he's going to be that savior with this knowledge to get back to the town, and his little sweetheart that he has affections on will look so proudly upon him that he may be able to win her values.
Plus he's got 5 gold.
Yeah, he's singing rich right now. All right, this is what we got going on. So everybody's getting into the getting back to the caravan. We have Store that has Ajax on down. Rest of the party, what y'all doing?
I'm going to take a short rest as I'm sitting on top, just kind of going back over spells.
Okay.
Arcane Recovery, do I have that yet? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. So I'm going to get back in spell slot as we're traveling.
Okay. Claire. Oh.
I'm gonna walk up the front.
Yes. Did you call me?
I'm just asking what you and Olga are doing right now at this situation.
Well, after they interrogate the kobolds, I guess she will just let them deal with the kobold. He has no dealings with this wicked creature, so she just sits there and reads her. If we're having a rest, she will sit there and read her Bible, sort of thing, pass the time, and then and once we're ready, she just get her mason ready and get back on the wagon and make sure that the passengers are fit and well, and just make sure that everyone's doing their job.
All right. Yeah, and that's no problem. And you have a deep sense. What was your alignment?
My alignment is neutral good.
Neutral good. Okay. Just checking. As far as that, you're going to be into your Bible or your tomes. Ajax, you'll find one book that was on better campfires and how to cook barbecue and such out on the open wild with special spices.
Excellent. That's far better than the giant book.
Org.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, as I said, walk a bit at the head. Try to stay alert. After a while, it falls back and kind of starts looking at Claire. Trying to kind of get a read on who she is, what's her faith, what kind of god of light smashes in, sleeping creatures' skulls. From his perspective, it's weird, but he's trying to understand who this person is.
All right. And so you guys are traveling on, and the rest of the day, it's uneventful. It's become evening, and the teamsters are stopping the caravan and setting up camp for the evening and resting the oxen and getting some water from the creek or the river that's there. What do you guys want to be doing?
Flex will ask one of the, or he'll go back to the head guy and say, "Hey, can I buy some arrows off you guys? Do you have some you can spare?" Maybe 10, a dozen.
He'll say we weren't stocking. We weren't bringing arms out to the guards. That's on the other caravan that should be coming out next week.
Okay, just checking.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna talk about with AJS about his what episode,
Okay.
and try to chill him down.
And Fletch wants to know who killed the kobold against his orders.
I tried to stop them. I bet the dagger is still hanging in the neck, whoever put it there.
Yeah, whose dagger was that? Nobody wants to fess up? Well, I know the cleric didn't do it because she would have just bashed his head in.
And Ajax will quickly, he'll pat down some of the lizards that are closest to the caravan. Just see if he can find any other things. Unless he did find a book, is that what he found?
No, the book you found when you were going through looking for the spyglass there. Since you mentioned that you were looking also for books. What the party will find on the, because I'll go ahead and I'll give it to you, what you'll find on the kobolds will be a grand sum of 10 copper pieces. And for the ones that were down there is you'll find some daggers. Standard daggers, they're not the greatest, but they're still serviceable.
Actually, Fletch will take a dagger.
All right.
And yeah, Ajax will inspect one. He'll give it a little bend as if that does anything. And he'll tuck one in his belt as well. And if I may be so bold, I don't think the dragon flu is affected by the copper. So he's happy to toss it to the caravan people.
Let's see here. Let me see if it's.
But I don't mind if it does start.
Well, no, but I'm gonna let me see because that's a good question.
Cool.
We may have to get a clarification from Nerdarchy on that one.
I like to pick up as many daggers as I can.
No, you don't want to give up any of your any coins that you can because all it says is coins. It doesn't specify gold.
So then he'll actually say, "I think I should keep this," and quickly tuck it in his belt.
I think you should eat them. That way you can keep them safe.
And he's going to think about that.
All right. as things are going along, the Teamster Master will turn to the party and ask, are you guys going to put up a watch for the evening?
Yes, as soon as I find out whose dagger it was that killed that last kobold.
I don't appoint a total random guy. No, I'm not.
So nobody's going to admit to it?
I tried to. I just call out. It was not the drone.
It wasn't by chance a gold dagger, was it?
No, it wasn't a gold dagger. So, Store, was it you?
I don't use small weapons.
Ajax? Dagger? That's a rogue's weapon.
I wanted to keep it alive. He was quite the conversationalist.
Well, that only leaves...
Embershade.
Wait a second.
Should we take Embershade's gold?
Well, Sam dropped out there.
Oh, yeah, I was getting ready to say. His wizard could be... Okay, Og, was it you?
Nope.
No. That I'm pretty sure of. I don't think it was Og. He was a voice of reason at the time.
So you'll have your suspicions on where, as far as that.
Okay. Well, he's not here at the moment, so I can't give out the punishment I had planned. But okay, yeah, we'll split up and.
All right. How you guys gonna work it?
Let's see. Claire and I can take first watch. Ajax, being a dwarf, he's got night vision. He and Store can take second watch. And we're short a person now.
Ajax nods in agreement to the second watch.
Third watch, I'll get up and Og and I can take third watch.
All right. And with that, let me see here.
We'll have 3 watches of about 3 hours each. I would like that spyglass though, if possible.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. All right. The first part of the evening, Claire and Fletch, give me perception checks.
Uh, 21.
You there, Claire? Well,
I'm here. Sorry,
okay. What's your perception check?
my perception check. Alright, let's see. My passive perception is 13, but if you want me to roll it, I can do.
Yeah, I want you to roll one.
Okay. Okay, so it's plus 3, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's a 17.
All right. You hear some noises
Take a picture in the last one.
out in the wood line.
So there's some noises going on.
Yes.
Hmm.
And Fletch, you hear saying.
We're having a lot of interference from something.
Yeah.
So she gets ready her shield and mace, and she pokes one of the men who are sleeping, and sort of say, "There's something out there."
Fletch will ready his bow and kind of just keep watch. He's figuring it's probably just an animal, but in case it's not.
Okay, and Ajax and Store, Give me perception checks.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
15.
All right, you guys hear some noises out in the wood line too. As far as that, you were briefed on the change of the guard that you heard this prior.
And can't see anything though, even with dark vision.
No.
Okay.
No, you're not noticing anything at this juncture.
How long do we sit here?
You're there for what, 3 hours, 4 hours?
Yeah, but how long do we sit before we hear it?
Well, you're sitting there, we'll say 20 minutes.
I'm bored. I'm doing out of shit. There's ACS. Are you coming?
If you're gonna walk towards the noises, I'll keep my crossbow on you, friend.
Walk with me, so we should talk.
Okay. I have responsibilities as the watch.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out there.
You're going out into the woods yourself?
Yeah, because I'm bored.
Oh, all right. Roll me an initiative.
Me too.
13.
Just Storm. What?
13.
Okay. You didn't notice it. It's dark, and your eyes hadn't adjusted to the dark quite yet. So let's see here. Does where is it? A 15.
No.
That does
16.
16. Okay. You felt something very close to your ankle.
I look down.
And all you can see is a dark shadow, and it brushes up against your ankle in a sense, and it feels soft.
Soft. Ajax!
What is it?
I found a pet, and I tried to hit it.
And Ajax already is crossbow, but he doesn't make any effort to wake anybody up yet.
All right. You try to hit it?
Yeah.
No, Ajax is just not. He's
No,
just
I'm talking about Storm.
Sorry.
Roll with disadvantage.
Fuck. That is a 15.
15? Let me see what it... Okay, you hit.
D10. 13 damage.
All right. And you'll hear it kind of yipe, and it'll reel back, and it will bite at you. Ooh, I like that. And you get bit. Let me see what happens here with this thing. Damage.
Is that a vampire fox?
A what?
A vampire fox?
I don't know. You see just a shadow.
Fuck. But it's only one, right?
Yeah, only one. And you take 6 points of damage of piercing.
Yeah.
And you take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And let's see here.
What he wants you to do is SMD.
Ready? You're up.
I don't know.
Ajax, you hear this battle.
All right. Whenever Ajax is able to, if it's his action, he's going to try and keep his eye on store, but he's going to back up and kick awake whoever is closest, and hopefully it's Fletch, and he'll ask what to do and tell him that there's some business going on here.
Okay, we'll bring you in after stores, and then we'll bring the rest of the party on in.
I'm gonna try to hit it again.
You got a what?
Try to hit it again.
Okay.
I rolled a 9. What is that? It's on the side. Oh, 8. A 14?
You missed.
Fuck!
As far as
I'm gonna use my second win just to get some help.
Okay.
I roll what do you call it, 7 plus my level, right?
All right.
That is 9.
All right.
That was
And
my.
so what?
I'm gonna. How far is that away from Ajax?
You're about 50 feet away from Ajax. And Ajax, you see the shadows going on there. You can see better. It's within your night vision. You see this, even though you can't see the color, you see this four-legged creature that jumped on up after it got hit and rolled back. It's about 3 foot long, probably about 2.5 feet tall.
Okay. I will. I'll do the same thing I had mentioned earlier. I'll try to wake somebody up, wake the rest of us up, and I'll let them know that it looks like Stor's got a beast in his midst that he's grappling with off in the dark, and I'll motion with the crossbow to whoever wakes up where it is.
And you guys roll a d6, and a 1, 2, you wake up, and the rest you're still sleeping.
Fletch is awake.
All right.
He will yawn and sit up and say, "What's the problem?"
And staring down the edge of his crossbow, Ajax will say, "There's a beast assaulting a store, and it's not too familiar to me."
Oh, Fletch will stand up.
What did Org get?
A 1, so I'm awake, right?
Okay. And Claire, what did you get? Okay. Claire's sleeping. Okay. So you got Fletch and Org. You're up, and you're hearing Ajax say these things.
Yeah. Can we see anything that Ajax is fighting? I mean, that Store is fighting?
Yeah, good question.
Do you have dark vision?
No.
No.
All right, then you don't really give me a perception check, and we'll do it at disadvantage. Let's see here. That'd be a kind of a difficult. So let me see what the DC will be. Give you guys a shot at it, anyways.
I got a 1.
Well, even with disadvantage, I got a 19.
All right. It'd be hard. Okay. You guys just can't make it on out. You come close, you think, Fletch, but you just can't. You're there. You're doing one of these, trying to strain to see.
Okay, I'll take out my whip, and I'll move into the woods.
Okay.
I'm going to go in with the sword and the shield.
Ajax will take. He'll light a torch. He'll start walking towards it. And
All right. Now we'll go back up. Let's see if this thing will bite again. That is a 19. So that gets you. and another bite, and you take what is it? 6 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic.
Yeah. Last time I need to hit with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Fuck.
When Ajax gets within 30 feet of you, you'll be able to see without having disadvantage.
How far is he away now?
He's still back at the campsite, so he's 50 foot.
How long did it take to drink a potion?
It'll take him about one round, and then he'll be able to be within that.
And I'll do that the next time I'm able to.
If I drink a potion, is that action? Full action?
Oh, no, you're going to drink a potion. Okay. No, that's
is that a full action?
You'll have to grab it from your backpack. I'm assuming you took your backpack with you, or did you leave it back at the campsite?
I'm on watch, so I will go with it, I think.
Okay, I'll give you that, and yeah, the pull it out of your backpack and drink it. That'll be a one action.
Oh fuck! Got it. I don't do it. I'm gonna attack the fucking thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go big or go home. And I rolled a 20, but I do not use it. That was 13.
13 misses.
I gonna walk 30 back. No, I gonna stay there and hope on the best.
Okay.
Fuck.
Ajax.
So I would use my full 25 dwarven feet of movement and get a little bit closer. But my crossbow will be black on my back and draw my dagger and have this torch.
All right. And what when you get up there, what you're going to see is there's this. It looks like this fox, red and white, that's out there. That has a. It looks like a rip on its one towards its one hind quarter, and it seems to be kind of biting and trying to get away, getting away from store.
All right, so with the end of, but yeah, I think all he's going to do is just call out that he's this beast, and he'll describe it as some sort of strange fox or canine, and he'll stay there and hold the torch high, so hopefully everybody can see it.
Okay, Org and Fletch. You guys can you'll come on into the picture now, where you can act if you want to take an attack or whatever.
Yeah, can we see it well?
You'll see it with Ajax up there. You can see it. There's the light from the torch. You can see like a fox-like canine.
Do we know is there anything different about this one, or is it just a fox?
It appears, for all intents and purposes, to be a fox.
Yeah, but something strange. It's a bit aggressive. I mean,
Ajax will pipe up that it does look strange to him as well.
What does the dog look like?
What does what look like?
What does Store look like? He's injured. So what kind of injury?
Store looks like he's been kind of bit up a little bit on his leg.
Bloody.
As far as that, and you see and you see a wound on this canine. As far as that, by its hind quarter. What are you doing, Fletch?
I'm going to get, because I've got reach with my whip, I'll stop about 10 feet away from this thing, and I'm going to snap at it, but I'm not even really trying to hit it. I'm trying to just make the sound and scare it more than anything. And I'll just wave at it and say, get out of here, go on.
Okay, roll the hit. Or just give me a roll so I know. I know what your intent is. So.
Natural 20.
All right. You do exactly what you want to do with that. You snap that whip. You know you did it just Jim Dandily. You hear Fletch say, get, or go away, whichever. And Claire, you back? All right. Let's see here. From there, you will you'll see the canine try to move off. Let's see here. It would be Ajax and Store. Give me perception checks.
Okay. 8.
Okay.
And I'd be more concerned with helping Store, though, than anything else. I'd want to put my dagger away and go home.
13.
13? Okay. Store, you think you saw something going on with it, but it's still not sure because of everything that's jumping around. I'll give Store and the rest of you attack of opportunity because it's not disengaging. It's kind of just running out from between Store's legs, back out into the woods.
So I could throw that dagger, I guess, if that's all right.
Yep.
Okay.
It's leaving. Fletch is going to let it go.
Yes.
I did not get it.
Does that remind me of my hat?
It could remind you of your hat.
I roll 17.
17, not a hit.
And I rolled 11 damage.
Okay. You notice it makes some damage, but not as much as what you thought. Orc.
I'm not going to take the shot. I mean, if it's running away, I'm going to take the shot. If it looks like it's going to come back, and bite, I'll hit it.
All right, it's running away. Then this is an attack of opportunity. I'm just giving you guys.
So I'm taking it for now.
All right, and it scampers off into the woods.
Can I follow up?
As far as that, Claire, are you back? Wow.
What's I look at the door and I'm asking. I'm just trying to see how badly injured it is, if at all.
He's however chewed up he wants to describe his character.
Yeah. I'm not happy about the fox. I'm kinda, my leg is kinda bloody. And I'm running after the fucking animal. I'm not running into the forest, but I'm running after it.
Ajax will collect his dagger, but he's not going to follow, so Store would be running away from the light.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to try and call out to them and say, think that's enough running in the woods after Store. Why don't you come back and take your watch?
Okay.
Not that I think it would work, but it's just saying it.
That's it. And Claire, are you back yet? Okay.
She
Go
may not
ahead.
make it out of the abyss.
Yeah, maybe not. Store, go ahead.
Yeah, how can I see it?
Can you see it? Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Do I not have Ajax right beside me?
No, not if you're going out after it. Ajax said he's standing there. He's not going out into the woods.
17.
17? Yeah, you see it.
Can I hit it?
It's about 40 feet in front of you.
I don't. How long do you throw a dagger?
You can throw it 20 foot without being at disadvantage, and I believe it's, 40 foot? 60?
Yeah, I got it
Okay.
right there on my sheet.
I'm gonna try to throw the dagger then.
Okay. Roll a 1, please.
That is about 13.
13 will not hit it.
Yeah, and I will do bad.
All right. You gonna go recover your dagger?
Of course not.
Of course not. Oh, okay.
Fletcher's
And
going to yawn and look at Ajax and kind of thumb towards Store and say, "Wake me up if he gets killed," and then I'm going back to bed.
All right. Rest of the evening and the watches go uneventful. Store, while you went back on watch, what did you do with yourself?
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
With
I can heal you if you like.
ability.
I can heal you if you like.
Yeah, you can also do that, but I have a healing ability, so.
Fair.
I can heal me myself about 9, so I need 8 more health if you can. But I'm gonna go sleep soon, so that doesn't matter.
Okay, roll me a d20 Constitution saving throw.
Oh. I'm getting vampire also, a vampire disease and a dragon disease. And 41.
Okay, go ahead. The night goes. The rest of the night goes uneventful. You go on into the next day.
Oh, and in the night time, she'll probably just do her watch as well, type thing, if she needs to.
Oh,
We're
okay.
past that.
Alright, in front of.
I
Alright.
roll a 1, so you know.
Yep, I know.
My stomach just hurt. I need to go to the toilet.
All right. And let's see here. That was up there. Yep. You'll travel the rest of the day. The caravan, it goes nice and smooth. It's a nice blue, sunny sky out there.
As we're traveling again, she will be on the watch on the driver's side, so she'll keep a watchful eye out for any dangers.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the caravan, old caravan road, so your speed is picked on up because it's not difficult terrain or uncharted terrain, or unmarked terrain. So you're moving along pretty good, but it goes through smoothly, and it's about evening time, and you're setting up camp again. As far as that, so what are you guys doing?
Ajax suggests same shifts.
That's fine.
Oh,
Before we go on shift, Fletcher's going to take out that document he found on the one kobold and show it to the others and see if can anybody read this?
Ajax is very interested in it, and he's wondering if he can read it. Giant dragon and dwarf. He speaks of it.
No, it doesn't look of anything familiar to you on that.
I got Sylvan and Elvish.
It looks vaguely familiar to you, but not exactly.
Can I make out anything of it? Like even what language?
You would say it's an elven derivative,
But not Sylvan.
not Sylvan.
That makes me nervous.
Hearing that, Ajax would say he's read in some books about a Fey language, but he knows nothing about it. And this sort of thing might be what I'm looking at. It's just a speculation.
So yeah, okay, that's no Fey language I know of. I wonder what it is. I've never seen anything like it.
Yes, you are.
And strange that Lizardman would have anything like this, anything a learned scholar might be carrying.
Which was why I wanted one of them alive to see if they worked for anybody.
That's why you're the leader.
Claire, what languages do you speak, or no?
I speak Celestial and Common and Deep Speech.
Okay. So it's not familiar to you either. All right. And Store, what languages do you speak?
Giant.
Okay. So none of you can make that out.
Just by the off chance, I'll ask some of the people in the caravan if any of them happen to recognize this language or can even read it.
All right. Roll me percentage, and if it's above 65%, someone will be familiar with it.
62.
No.
Okay, I'll roll it up, put it in my pack, and save it.
All right. And give me perception checks for, where's my little sheet here, since we're doing the same shifts. It will be Claire and Fletch, first shift.
16.
Okay.
Okay, so what? So what a roll?
Perception.
Okay. I got one, so I don't see anything.
All right, Fletch, you think you see a figure off in the grasslands that looks similar to something that you saw the night before.
It looks like the fox.
It looks like that's what you would perceive it.
Okay. I'm going to grab a torch and start walking towards it. I'm going slowly, taking my time.
And it's moving out. You see that shadow? It's moving out, trying to stay outside the light. As far as that.
At some point, I'll yell at it. I'll say, look, if you can speak, come up here and let's talk. I'm not planning to hurt you.
And the rest of the party, here, give me, Clara, you don't have to. You'll definitely hear it. You're on watch. But Store, Og, and Ajax, give me perception checks. See if you'll hear Fletch holler.
I got 14.
You'll hear him. It's
19.
not going to
I got a 5.
You'll hear. You got a what, Mark?
5.
No, even as generous as I'm going to try to be, that just ain't going to cut it. So you must just be in a good trance or singularly focused about the day's events and last night's, trying to rack your brain about whatever's been going on and what's ahead. Okay, and there we go.
So if because Fletch has a torch out, Ajax is going to ready his crossbow, and whenever possible he'll go up beside Fletch.
All right, you'll be able to get up beside Fletch.
And I'll take a moment just to see what Fletch is going to do.
Yeah, I'll kind of point in the general direction and say, our friend from last night has returned.
Shall I send him a love letter? And I'm motioning at the crossbow.
I'm taking it the thing hasn't answered me and isn't coming towards me.
He's not coming in towards the light. He's staying outside the light. Store, what are you doing?
I'm gonna charge the power of my hat and walk to the fox.
Okay. Ready? And it stays out and away from you. Roll me a Constitution check. Just Store.
If I roll a 1 again, I'm gonna die or something. 22.
22. Oh, okay. You're feeling yourself a little weary, almost like about the first stage of exhaustion.
Okay.
Yep.
Can I take my hat off and try to add that is like to be a mate to the other fox?
Yeah, you can go ahead and try to.
What do you want me to roll? Performance or?
Performance check. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's gotta be horrible. I roll 4.
A 4?
Yeah, 4-year-old.
All right. It runs off. It almost like it was scared by something.
Ajax will ask, shall we change shifts now?
If it's time enough.
Yeah, it'll be time enough.
Sure.
And
Ajax and Store, give me a perception check.
15.
All right.
12.
Anything I have to do? Am I resting? Are we resting, or are we looking for something?
Yeah,
Claire's like still doesn't know what she's looking for.
No, you're resting.
Okay.
Because you just got off of watch.
Awesome.
Store, what did you get?
12.
12? Okay. Through your shift, you don't seem to notice anything. And then Oregon Fletch, roll me perception.
23.
18.
Okay, you guys have noticed way off in the distance towards morning, where daybreak comes on up, a shadow of a creature low to the ground that's staying out and seems like it's running back for some dark cave.
So we see the cave from where we stand?
Yeah, no, you're just you don't really see the cave. It's just what you would surmise, because you're thinking of a fox, a den that it'd be running.
I ask Fletcher, do you think it's the same one?
I think it's the same one.
We could try and check it.
Well, I don't see any reason to. I mean, we bothered it. It didn't bother us.
That's a fair point. Watching us in a rather strange way.
I mean, if it's just a fox that's, looking for food or something.
No fox that I know of would attack an armed man, as he did last night. But you're right, we should be looking for trouble.
All right. With that, morning comes, caravan gets itself together. By noon, you're at the construction site on the one end of the old caravan road, which was designated where they're going to start the construction. You see some piles of rubble and dirt and sand and some dwarves shoveling and trying to fill some of the swamp area with this material.
We're going on through the swamp, right?
No, you're just going up to the construction site.
So we're here then.
Yep, you're there.
Okay.
And the caravan master is going to sing up all your praises about how good of a job that you did and such.
Are there any guards here?
There's about 2 of them that are there.
Oh.
On this side of the swamp.
Either one of them an archer?
Yeah, one of them have a quiver. He may not be the greatest archer, but he has a quiver and a bow.
I'll walk up to him and say, hey, I'll give you 5 gold for 10 arrows.
He'll say, make it 15, we got a deal.
I'm already giving you 5 gold for 10 arrows, which is like 500% over cost.
And Ajax, hearing this, he's going to come over and he's going to say, a person like yourself should be honored to have his arrows used by the Fletch. And I'm absolutely trying to use my persuasion here.
All right.
To get the 5 gold piece. Oh, they may cost you 20, Fletch. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, even Fletch just gives you a look like, I'm not buying that shit.
He'll be wiping his chin like this and saying, it's a little ways back to get resupplied. These are kind of a premium. It kind of hurts not to have them.
I've got some arrows. I just wanted to top off. But if you don't want 5 more gold the next time you get back to town, fine with me. I'll turn and walk away.
All right.
Huh. Imagine how long it takes a guard to make 5 gold. No, well, his loss.
Can I try to figure out where the fox live?
I'm going to.
Yeah, you got knowledge, nature.
I have survival. Does that work?
I'd allow survival.
Then I got 12.
I have high wisdom, but I don't have survival.
You got nature?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have perception.
Nah, not on this one. Or you'd be able to. You'd say someplace in you heard the they have dens someplace in the woods.
Do you have a lead, like a track to go to the den, or?
No, no, because he left the canine left while you're out there. You're at the construction site about half a day away.
Right.
As far as that, so.
The other thing I have to take a look at is if sorry, I forget the name here. Just 1 second. So if Store looks a bit like funny to me, because I think that it's very strange to me that the fox attacked an armed man, and I might even do a medicine check on that if that's possible or something like that.
Yeah, I'd allow you to do a medicine check there, and if Claire wants to
Can
help.
I do it on myself too?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. I roll 13 on myself.
I roll a 6. My rolls aren't the greatest today.
And Ajax is frantically looking through his new camping cookbook for any entries on foxes.
And Claire, I guess, Claire will probably just wake up and like does what she normally does. She, after like waking up, she gets, I guess if we got time, she'll probably pray to the, to her deity, privately and quietly somewhere, and then get ready to move on.
Okay.
Well, we're here. We're at the site.
Yeah, you're at the site, and you basically completed the mission as far as that. You'll notice that the bites seem to be non-standard canine or fox bites. With your perception or your survival or nature check. If you got a 15 or even slightly close, 14 or so, I'll allow you to have some knowledge. What?
13.
Can I do some medicine check on these dudes that got bitten, see if it's like poisoned or if
you can do
a medicine check.
Yep.
Okay, so I say let me have a look at those bites to you, my good friends, and let me see if they are poisoned or contagious in any way for you, if you wish me to.
I'm gonna take off my pants.
Claire just like face palms herself. Very well then. She looks and she does her medicine to see what's going on.
All right.
Right. She's seen it before, so she doesn't care.
She's impressed.
She's not impressed at all.
She's probably seen lots of men without their pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after she crushed their skulls in their sleep.
I got an 18 on medicine check.
You don't know what the disease is and whatnot, but you do know that the wound is infected, and it's just abnormal. Is probably the best way to put it. It's just an abnormal bites, the infection around it. It's almost like the skin around the puncture wounds had started dying.
I'd say it looks like you've been infected by some sort of by the bite. I wish I could cure diseases, but I can't. Not right now. It's beyond my capabilities. Perhaps once we get back to the guild, we can see to your scars and your diseases properly.
Let me have a look at that. Og says, and he kind of puts his two hands on the wound. Lay on hands that removes diseases, right?
Yeah, it uses 5 points of health, I think,
Yeah.
for a common disease or whatever.
He can try.
Yeah.
He will try.
Yeah. All right. You.
So he puts his hands on the wound, and Store can feel some kind of warmth flowing through his hands, but there's nothing really visible going on very strongly.
The infection around the skin where it looked like it was starting to die looks better. As far as that, I'll give that whatever the piercing damage that you had there, Store, you can get back the 5 points. I believe that's what you're doing with lay hands, right?
No, it's either 5 points or remove disease.
Yeah, and he'll get the 5 points back. You won't be able to really remove the disease of this. But you basically you kill the infection that was started with the 5 points.
So do you have 2 diseases? Or is there 1 disease?
You have a disease situation.
Fuck. Can I trap a animal or something like that?
You can try to. You have to use your survival skill, and if you don't have it, you'd have a hard time. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but you'd have a hard time.
Or can you help me to test the animal?
But with this, we've gone about a half hour over.
Okay.
The adventurers, you've come to this stopping point, and all of a sudden, Claire, Ajax, Store, and Fletch, you all of a sudden, from this fitful like dream state, you all awake up at the field site, at the campsite, and you're hollering from just this impact of this dream. As far as that, you guys can go ahead and role play that, but basically that's the streamline there. Org, well, you'll find yourself where you're there at the site, basically doing great and wonderful things at the moment, and we'll allow you guys to go ahead and do that because you're kind of a separate entity, but still kind of parsed into it.
We didn't get our 50 gold. Oh, am I low on arrows now?
Strangely enough, yes.
Do I have a bite?
No.
Do I have a disease?
But you do have a set of bite marks on your leg.
So when Ajax wakes up, he's itching frantically all over his hot body.
Yes.
And he recalls this event that took place, the several days of probable dream, and he's wondering if he checks for the potion that he bought, at least in his dream, and wondering if that's there. He checks to see if it's there.
You don't see it.
And with that, he just thinks to himself that even though it's only been a day or so that he's been with the guild, he feels like he's already spent even more time with these people, and that he knows them a little closer now.
All right. And Claire. Okay. Or what are you doing?
Well, I didn't pick up on that. Where am I exactly?
You're at the for your character, or you're at the construction site.
I guess Sinclair would just be like, just be very, she would just like keep herself to herself for now. Like, if we're in combat, she'll help, but if not, she'll just like read.
We're wrapping things up, Claire.
Oh, okay.
You
So
guys,
Claire,
you guys woke up at the campsite from this fitful dream, so to say.
she wakes up from this nightmare and thinks, "Oh my God, that was a terrible nightmare," and like she thinks like it was like a apparition from her deity. So she gets out her prayer wheel and prays to Lathander, hoping hoping to be forgiven for her sins.
Okay. You'll notice on your mace that there's blood stains.
Ah.
And okay, Org.
They disappeared from the construction site?
They've gone basically missing from what you would your essence would sense that they're gone and they're missing. As far as that.
Okay, I think is my job at the construction site finished, or do I need to watch over it?
No, your job for what the mission was is done. You'll have the 50 gold as far as that, just like in the fitful dream that you were promised.
Okay, so the only last thing I would do is set up a hunting trap for the fox and try to like track it for a couple of days and see what the story is with this creature.
Okay.
But that's another story.
Yes. And each of you will get an experience point for completing this, and it won't. And that for you guys, it really doesn't outthrow the other. It helps it a little bit better where it's going on in. This experience brings you on up, even though it was a fitful dream type of experience. As far as that, it'll bring the first level characters up to second level. Second level characters are still second level. They're just closer to third. And I don't know about Ty. I know he's getting close to.
No, that'll do it. He'll be 6th level now.
Okay. And I'll try to get the rosters and stuff done. And I'll stop the broadcast right now.
I'd just like to thank you, Charlie, for a great game, and to my guildmates as well.
Yes.
Me too. It was great. Thanks.
No problem.
Yeah, Charles, thanks for trying to kill me all the time.
I ain't trying to tell you. You're the one that went into the woods without a light.
Oh, yeah, 2 things. That just reminds me. Does Fletch have the dagger he took off of Kobold, and does he have that document he took off of Kobold?
You don't have the dagger, but you do have the document.
Okay.
Do I have the 50 gold?
No.
Oh, fuck.
But you do have a level of exhaustion at the moment.
Keep the change.
All right. Here